round 4 of the FIM World Motocross Championship got underway here in Sarajevo in Bulgaria. MX2 race 1 on the line. It was a real tight first corner. Tony Caroli, winner of the qualifying heat on the Saturday, along with Tyler Rattray winning qualifying heat 2. The battle was on right through the field as Tony Caroli pushed back to second place by the young British rider Tommy Searle, number 2 on the Red Bull KTM. These two were going to lock handlebars as they had done in the qualifying heat on the Saturday. Caroli lucky to survive an almost big end over crash. Number 11, Gautier Paulin on the Olsen Kawasaki with his teammate Stephen Sword, number 7, the Scot, just in front of him. But Caroli decided the best way to win this first race would be from the front. Tommy Searle, the 18-year-old Brit, decided that to maybe give Caroli a run for his money, but it wasn't to be. Caroli took the checkered flag. It's 2 race 1. MX1 race 1. It was Sebastian Porcel who was on pole, the number 90 GPKR Kawasaki. Could he turn that into a possible win here for this 4th Grand Prix of the FIM World Motocross Series? Well, on the first corner, it was all elbows and arms as the riders completed that first lap. David Philipparts carrying the red plate which he picked up at the previous Grand Prix. Looking quite strong, but Seb Porcel was also looking quite strong. The pole said they hadn't had the best of starts, but he's working his way through the field. Billy McKenzie, the young Brit, 211 on the CAS Honda, was also in there fighting hard as well. Porcel making mistakes. Went down. It also clashed with McKenzie a little earlier, and that didn't help his final points position here from race 1. Jonathan Barragan, the Spanish rider, alongside the Dutch rider, number 14, Mark Deruva, on the Honda Martin machine. And Deruva finally having to settle back, but it was Philipparts that brought the monster Yamaha through to take the 25 points from race 1 here in Bulgaria. MX1. MX2 race 2, again all eyes on Caroli. The rain had started to fall during the intervals, and the track was now very slippery and very dodgy. And to that fact, Tony Caroli fell to the floor and was hit very hard in the back from the South African Tyler Rattray, number 4. Caroli would pick the bike up, nursing that injured back, and would charge back through the field to crash again. Meanwhile, out front, it was the young British rider on the UK KTM machine that was out front, and that was young Sean Simpson. But Caroli struggling to start that bike. And meanwhile, Tommy Searle and Sean Simpson were having their own little war for first place. Tommy Searle, the factory Red Bull KTM rider, making a mistake. Simpson hanging onto that bike for all his worth, but Tommy Searle waited to the very last corner at the top of the hill, dived past him, and went through to take a well-deserved win and the overall result of the Grand Prix here in Bulgaria. Simpson would finish 2nd, first time on the podium in his GP career. MX1 race 2 again. Very slippery conditions out there with the rain that had fallen during the interval, but the rain had now stopped. It was all about who would get the best start. KTM Red Bull runner on the Axo Silver Action KTM came storming round the outside. This was Jonathan Barragan looking for a good result on the 7 bike. Philipparts on the 90 bike, the winner of race 1, was doing all he could to get past the determined young Spaniard. He succeeded in one part. Barragan was having none of it and came straight back past Philipparts to take the lead. That's where he stayed right through to the final end of the race. Well, the number 14 machine of Mark Deruva on the Martin bike was battling that with Seb Porcel. But Barragan crashed just before the checkered flag. A silly thing to do, you may think, and allowed Porcel to come through to take a well-earned win. Some kind of consolation to his result in race 1. But the checkered flag went to the GPKR Kawasaki runner. Top of the podium, that was the 3. Philipparts still holding on to the red plate.